Elliot, it's been really great to see that we've had so many more students join for your SQE2 course. Tell the viewers what your course involves.
Yeah, it is indeed. Thank you. It's been really great because over the last few years, I've been helping and preparing students, both overseas lawyers and domestic students, get ready for their SQE2 exam. And the numbers are growing and growing. As you say, sometimes these are students and delegates who've already done SQE1 with me and are now moving on to SQE2, or more recently, students that are just coming to me for SQE2 provision, which is absolutely brilliant. So how do I do my SQE2 provision? Well, all of it is by Zoom. It's interactive, it's live, and students can come along to these sessions, and I take them all the way through the SQE2 program. So the SQE2 program, of course, is designed to test across 6 skills and 5 subjects. So we've got criminal, we've got civil, which is now dispute resolution, we've got property, wills, and business, and it's tested across interview and advocacy, which are the 2 oral skills, and there are 4 written skills of case analysis, of research, of legal writing, and legal drafting. Those are the exercises that students and delegates need to do for their SQE2 exam. So all in all, when you do the exam, there are 16 different assessments based on those skills and based on those topics. And my provision takes my students and my delegates all the way through that program, using what they already know from SQE1 and putting that into practice for SQE2. What's great about SQE2, I guess, is the fact that the knowledge should already be there. So the knowledge of contract and tort and criminal and wills and business and property already there. So all you're really trying to make sure you do and learn and be able to do for the assessment is the skills side of that. So interview and advocacy, as I say, are the 2 oral skills, and then you've got the written skills on top of that. How do I do that? Well, I use various resources and sources, mainly the Revise SQE2 books that are already out there by Revise SQE. They're fantastic. We go through examples, we go through the critique, we go through the analysis from those books, we use the exercises from those books, and I also use the SRA examples that are on their website as well.
So can you tell us about one of the subject areas in particular and how you work that into your class?
Yeah, so specifically, if we take interview, for example, interview is only tested across 2 disciplines, property and wills and probate. So you're only ever interviewing clients, as it were, on those 2 subjects. So in the assessment, the candidate plays the part of the lawyer, the solicitor, the day 1 solicitor, and they are expected to interview the client, who is an assessor, of course, maybe an actor, maybe an assessor, and they are the ones that you are interviewing. How do I do that? We just practice. So we take those examples, I put the students, the delegates, either in breakout rooms, or if it's a very small group, just them and me, and essentially we do interview practice. Before I do that, I go through a lot of the skills needed, the listening skills, the empathy skills, the accuracy, and the structure of how to carry out an interview. Because in the interview assessment, you only have, as the delegate, as the candidate, you only have 10 minutes to prepare. You get a short brief, but not very long. You have to know what your end game is right from the beginning. Then you interview your client, you have 25 minutes, and then you have another 25 to hand write an attendance note. It's the only assessment that is handwritten. So I take my students through that bit by bit. Last week, for example, we did a wills and probate example of somebody whose loved one had died. They wanted to know about inheritance tax and the distribution of assets. We talked through all that, looking at the kind of open-ended questions you might ask to try to get the information out of them, and then give them that preliminary legal advice, which then leads on to your attendance note. So we do lots of practice. Practice is the key here with SQE2. It's not just about learning the knowledge like it was for SQE1. This is about becoming a real day 1 solicitor and be able to have those skills.
Great. And if one of your prospective students or viewers would like to see what a class is like, what could they do?
So what you can do, of course, if you want a little taste of what we do, come along to one of my taster sessions. You can contact me through my website. Come along and watch one of those sessions, get involved, have a look. Or, of course, you can be sent a recording of one of the ones we've already done. We're happy to do either of those things for you to show you what we do.
Fantastic. So that's SQE with drschatz.com for the website, or you can just message Elliot Schatzberger via LinkedIn.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.